Do you want the easiest way to be successful? Do you want the simplest and easiest way, well, to get everything that you've ever wanted out of life? The easiest way is to do the work. It's the straightforward way. The hard way is to continue avoiding the work. Continue avoiding doing what is required. Doing what you know needs to be done. Doing the things that are uncomfortable in the moment, but will deliver everything you want out of life. And then resenting those who have the things that you don't. Those that have the things that, well, you didn't do the work for. That's the hard way in life. It might seem hard in the moment, but the easy way, the easy life, comes from doing the work that is required and not resenting yourself or others who achieve the things that you didn't do because you weren't willing to do the work. Your life will get harder the more you avoid the work. It's like that one that I love, that the magic is on the other side of the work you aren't doing right now. The magic is on the other side of the work that you are avoiding. You know what is required. For the majority of things, whether it's making money, getting in great shape, having a better relationship, being more present or connected with your children, whatever it may be, within reason, you already know what is required. It's on the other side of all the things that you're avoiding doing. And it's often in the work that, as I discussed the other day, that you're avoiding doing or phoning it in. You know, I often reference this one to the weighted walks. Nobody's going to fucking know. Nobody's going to know if you put 10 kilos, 20 kilos, 30 kilos on your shoulders and go for the walk. Nobody's going to fucking know. Nobody's going to know if you don't go at all, to be honest. Especially for mine. Nobody would know. But I'd fucking know. I'd know that I didn't do it. I'd know. And that eats away at you. And it eats away at your credibility. More often than not, I find that when you find yourself lacking or things aren't succeeding in life the way you want to, there is something that you're not doing. There is something that you're avoiding. There is something that is creating an energetic mismatch in your world. And you can call that woo-woo, you can call that subconscious, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. But I've yet to find a circumstance where that isn't true. I am yet to find a circumstance where you are lacking something that you are desiring and it isn't directly linked to something like that. You know, the classic example is a guy in business who's not making any sales, who also then refuses to invest in himself to make sales. You know, or the fitness trainer who is refusing to spend money on his own fitness and then struggling to get sales in his fitness because he hasn't energetically made a commitment enough to go, well, I'm worth this. If he can't invest in himself, it's really fucking hard to then convince other people to invest in him. And the same goes for you in terms of your results. We've spoken about it before, skin in the game. You would be shocked, fucking shocked, at the difference that putting up money makes to results. It is incalculable, the level of difference it makes to people in terms of the quality of results. What I deliver doesn't change. What I'm providing doesn't change. But when people show the fuck up and they put the money down, they show up differently, energetically, the way they give effort, the way they deliver on themselves. It's different once you've got skin in the game. And I've seen it time and time again. And it doesn't matter the level of package. Like I have high-end one-to-one packages, which, you know, tens of thousands of dollars. Those people fucking crush it. And obviously, like they're getting one-to-one training, but it's about how much money they have. Well, I have paid in full options on my gym memberships, and they're long gym memberships. Like my minimum commitment at my gym is 12 months, minimum. We don't do anything less. And people who pay in full always get better results. Always. Not sometimes, not occasionally, always. The people who pay in full, who pay up front, who are like, I'm fucking in, I am getting this shit done, their results are astronomically night and day different to the others. And it doesn't mean that the others don't get good results. It just means those who are bought in get better results. And it's the same. It's about doing the work. The easy way is to do the work. The easy way is to stop fucking around, to stop questioning, to stop trying to find the answer for free, to stop looking elsewhere, to see if there's an easier or simpler option. It's just showing the fuck up, putting some form of investment, whether that's time, money, commitment, I don't care, but something on the line. Invest in yourself, commit all fucking in, and just do the work. You've spent so long avoiding doing the work that if you'd actually just committed, if you'd actually just gone, well, fuck it, let's give it all, let's go all in, you would have achieved everything you wanted, and you would have been on to the next goal, and on to the next goal, and on to the next goal. But you spent so long procrastinating and trying to get things perfect and trying to find it easier or simpler or cheaper, or that you just don't get there. Instead, just do it. And look, I will be the first to say the simplest way would be to fucking pay me. Because I have the blueprint. I have the exact thing. We're going to demand greatness. We're going to hold you accountable. We're going to make you do the fucking work. And lo and behold, when you do that shit, your life changes. It's that simple. But failing that, just find someone, anyone, invest in your fucking self and do that work and see what happens. See who you can be on the other side of that. That's what we're talking about here. That's what we mean. You just need to get some skin in the game that will make you do the work. And that, above all else, is the answer. Is that you do the work and you're held accountable to doing the fucking work. Look, if you can find a friend who will hold you accountable, if you can find someone in your circle who is good enough to be able to hold you to the standard of the work that actually needs to be done, fantastic. Do that. But I found more often than not, especially when it comes to fitness, that that's not really the case. Most people don't have those types of people in their life because, well, if you did, you'd already be in great shape, is the honest to God truth. That if it was enough of an accountability, you would have already done it. As I've said, I've told you before, I am unaware of the way my presence often impacts others and how they act and live around me. Because this is just who I am. I don't care what you do. I am not fussed with what others do unless you ask for my help. Then we'll go all in. Then we'll go ride or die. Then we'll fucking go to war together on to do it. But I'm not dishing out help or advice to people who don't want it. I have done enough of that in my life, and it seems cruel, and I've had arguments with friends on this, but I cannot force others to change who do not want to fucking change. And I have enough on my plate as it is to try and force people into doing things that will benefit themselves. So I'm not doing that. But just by me making the choices that I do, that I work out every day, that I do a weighted walk every day, that I drink 4 liters of water every day, that I only eat an animal-based diet, that I take a daily photo, that I do these things every single fucking day, people shift their actions around me. When we go out to visit people, I'm happy to not eat. I'm happy to not participate. I don't need other people to conform to me. And I discussed this a little while ago. I discovered that people were changing the way that they eat and provide food when I show up because they know that I'm coming. And I'm like, well, just do that all the time. Don't do it to appease me. Don't do it to look virtuous around me. Do it because it's good for you. Do it because you want to be a better version of yourself. Do it because you want to elevate to the greatest version of you. Forget about me. This is about you and those who love you. I don't give two shits. If you choose to live in mediocrity, if you choose to live in average, that's your choice. You're an adult. We're at this point where we're all fucking adults. We make our own decisions. I don't care what decisions you make. I know what decisions I make for me and my family. But you need to be held accountable. So if you had someone in your life who was going to do that already, you would have done it. You would have made the transformation. You would have gone and done the work. You would have gone and done what was required. So I don't think that's going to happen. And you need someone who's going to give you the tough fucking love. Look, I still firmly believe that holding someone to the highest standard is the highest form of love. But it's uncomfortable as shit. And many cannot withstand it. They have not built their relationships on a strong enough foundation to be able to do it. To be able to call someone out and tell them the hard truth and that not blow up the relationship. So if you don't have those relationships in your life, outsource it. Pay someone like me who is not going to hold you, who's not going to matter about your feelings. I'm going to care about how you show up in this life. If I offend you in forcing you to the standards that you know you want, so fucking be it. So be it. That's the price I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to, withstand the storm that comes with it because you told me that you want it. And when that storm comes, I will present you with the contract at the beginning, and you said, because it's not a contract like a legalized one, it's a contract between you and you about what you fucking want out of this life. And I'll present that to you and be like, this is what you said you wanted. This is what you said you were willing to do to achieve it. Was that a fucking lie? Or are you just getting butthurt right now because it's fucking hard? Cool, you still want to be that man? I know you're capable of being that man. Then let's get stuck the fuck in. Let's stop trying to avoid the work that's going to produce the magic that we want and do what is required. Let's get fucking stuck in and do it. It's not going to be easy, but it's fucking simple. It's so straightforward. It's really, really simple. But it's going to require effort. It's going to require you becoming a different man. It's going to require change. It's going to require sacrifice. It's going to require so much more of you than you think. But you will gain so much more on the other side than you can possibly fathom. It'll be the greatest thing you've ever done with your entire life. And it'll be worth it. So if you're finally ready for that, if you're finally ready to be the man that you know you can and should be, click the link in my bio. Let's get you into demanding greatness. Let me hold you to the highest fucking standard. Let's remove all the bullshit, all the excuses, and just do the work. Because on the other side of that is everything that you've ever wanted. The life that you dream of, the body, the physique, the man that you know you can and should be. Not just for you, but for your wife and children, for all those who love and depend on you. It's time. Let's cut the bullshit. And let's make it a reality. And I can't wait to see you there. Until then.